Saying Christianity caused wars is kind of like saying a breakup happened because of a missed phone call. Technically, sure, that's what caused the fight. But anyone who's been in a relationship knows you don't fight like that over just a call. There's always something underneath the surface. There's always some power struggle, some insecurities, or some unmet needs. The missed call was just the match, not the fire. Same thing with wars. Christianity might have been the excuse, but the roots is usually something different. It's usually pride, control, land, or fear. People don't go to war because of belief. They go to war because they want something, and Christianity have been used as a cover story in that pursuit. Atheists usually say Christianity have caused wars, and it's not like they're trying to pick a fight. They are pointing out patterns in history, and to be fair, a lot of wars have been fought in the name of Christianity. But here's what they missed. At some point, every human establishment have been used for power, politics, science, even education. So when someone says Christianity caused wars, they're not completely wrong. It's just an incomplete analysis. Even yoga teachers get caught up in scandals. Therapists too, people who are trained to literally help you heal, end up crossing some serious lines. Governments have used freedom to justify invasions. Science have been used to back up racism. And sure, Christianity have been used to start wars, but if you're paying attention, you'll notice that the pattern is not Christianity, it's people. People using whatever is in reach to get what they want. It could be power, reputation, whatever. So when someone says Christianity caused wars, I'm like, that's such an incomplete analysis. You're blaming the stage, not the actor. Christianity is just one more tool in the toolbox, and just like every other tool, it can be used to make something real, or it could be used to hit someone in the head. It all depends on whose hand it's in. Here is the thing, the problem isn't Christianity, it's how people work. Give us anything with influence, a title, a philosophy, or a platform, and someone somewhere will use it for personal gain. That's just the reality. The mistake is thinking Christianity is a unique cause, but in reality, it's just one of the things humans have access to. And if you like, you can ban all the religions tomorrow. What you realize is that people will keep fighting for land, ego, reputation, whatever, same as they always have. The real question isn't why has Christianity been used for wars, but why do humans always find ways to turn good things into tools for domination? Because once you ask that question, you will stop scapegoating belief systems and you will start confronting human nature. An atheist might say, okay, maybe Christianity could be used for good or evil, but that doesn't prove that Christianity is different. How is Christianity different from any other human establishment? Well, imagine a time where power ruled everything, conquer or be conquered. Then, out of nowhere, a small group of people starts preaching humility, loving your enemies, and turning the other cheek. At that time, that sounded ridiculous, weak, and counterproductive. But fast forward, and those exact same ideas became the foundation for things like equality, forgiveness, and human rights. That's kind of upside down wisdom where turning the other cheek, humility, and loving your enemies turned out to be one of the greatest inventions of mankind. That is more than just a good idea. And you see it again with slavery. The people who fought the hardest to end it were Christians, and they didn't do it quietly. They said why they were doing it. They pointed to the scripture, to the idea that every person is made in the image of God, and that fueled their fight. Atheists can argue all they want, but the people who fought the hardest to end slavery, they were not confused about their reasons. They said why they were doing it, and it was their Christian faith. Unless you were right there in their hearts and mind to know that they did it for some other reasons, trying to rewrite their motives now, it just sounds like desperation. Don't get me wrong, a lot of pain was done in the name of Christianity. I'm not pretending that didn't happen. Real lives were lost and real trust was broken. But that doesn't mean faith itself is a lie. It means people are messy and power corrupts. And anything powerful, be it politics, religion, or science, can be twisted by the wrong hands. So the lesson isn't let's get rid of faith, it's be more discerning. Don't follow someone because they say God or quote a verse. Look at their fruits. Look at what their actions produce because Faith heals, it uplifts, it builds, and the moment it starts doing something else, then you are no longer dealing with faith. You are now dealing with ego dressed in holy clothes. So when someone says Christianity have caused wars, I ask, is it the message of Christianity that is the problem, or is it the way people have twisted it for their own gain? People have used anything to justify their power, whether it's politics, science, or even freedom itself. But when you look at Christianity, it's built on peace, humility, and love for all people. The issue isn't the faith itself, it's how people abuse it. Instead of throwing out the good parts, we should hold those who abuse it accountable. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. And see you guys in the next video.